Hey guys, what's up? So, I wanted to make this video about cutting because recently I got a question from a guy on Facebook about how I cut, and I've just been getting some questions in general, like in real life. People like have been seeing me during my bulk and seeing me put on all this muscle mass, and they want to know how to get cut because I feel like that's a part a lot of people struggle with. I mean, yeah, a lot of people struggle with putting on muscle too, but I'll make a video about that later. So basically, this has always been a struggle for me because I've never been like a skinny guy. The lowest weight I've ever been at was 155 at like I'm like 5'11, so I was pretty skinny, but I never had abs or anything like that. So I've been bulking for like probably like two-ish years now, and just putting on as much muscle as I can. And before I did my cut, so it was really hard for me to pick like which way I want to cut. I actually did like a little cut one time before trying to get abs while I was doing boxing, like maybe 2 years ago, and I did keto for like 3 or 4 weeks. So basically, what keto is you don't eat carbohydrates at all and you only eat protein and fat, and then it's supposed to put you into a state called ketosis where basically your body just burns fat as fuel and it just targets your body fat instead of using the carbohydrates that most people eat and most people use as fuel. And I think that's a cool way to lose weight, but I tried it and it did work, but I was like really tired all the time, and all I could eat was like all I ate was tuna salad because I don't like have that much like cooking skills or control over my diet, and I was like 17. I ate mostly like just tuna salad and like cheese, and like it was just I was just miserable. And like whenever someone had pizza or something at their house, I couldn't eat it, and if they had a burger, I was like picking the burger out of the buns and just eating the burger meat, and it was just terrible. And I don't know, like, so I was gonna do keto for this cut because that was like the only really way I knew how to cut. And then I was starting to do it, and I was trying to do it out, and like the weights I'm lifting now, I was just like, I just don't have enough energy. And I know that you have to adapt to a keto diet, but I was just like, I can't do this. So I did some more research, and it seemed like the only way to do it was to cut calories. Like that's what everyone online was saying to do, is to cut calories. And I've heard about cutting calories and weighing your food, but I've never done it before. I just ate as much as I could. So I was pretty apprehensive about it, but it really just seemed like the only way to do it. So I was like, fuck it, I got a food scale and I'm just gonna weigh this shit out and get like pre-planned food, like protein bars and like labeled food, and so I can like figure this shit out. So I was I looked on calorie calculators online, and it's really hard to find out like how many calories you have to eat. Like some calories were saying some calculators were saying my maintenance is 2,800 and to eat 2,300. Some were saying that it was 2,300 to eat 1,800, and like there was just no consistency. And I really wanted to lose the weight and fast, so I was like, fuck it, I'll start at 21, like whatever, and we'll see like where it goes from there. So I started at 2,100 calories, and I was used to eating like four, five, 6 times a day, even just like as much as I can, like double cheeseburgers, tuna sandwiches, just whatever, chicken sandwiches, like whatever I could get into my mouth. So I was basically doing that, except just really small. So I would have like one piece of bread and like some chicken and cheese and whatever. It was like 400 calories. I was eating like 5 times a day. And it was just miserable. Like I was always hungry. I was always like starving. Like my stomach was always making sounds. And I was just like always waiting for the clock to hit so I could eat my next meal. And like, I was like, is this how bodybuilders do it? Like, this is just crazy. Like, I can't, like it's just it was unsustainable for me, and I was just going out of my mind. So I was like, I have to find a different type of way to do this. So I found intermittent fasting, which I kind of like heard of it from the Hodgsons, but I never really watched any of their videos about it, so I didn't really know what it was. And it's not like a secret thing or anything. It's just like you don't eat until 3 p.m. Like that's what it is. Or like you don't eat part of the day. You only eat like 6 to 8 hours from the day. So like in my case, it was like 3 to 9 is like the popular one, or 3 to 11. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll try it. And so everyone I was going to do it so I could hold myself accountable to it. And they were saying to drink coffee like at like 12 to suppress your appetite until 3, but I don't really like to drink coffee because I think it's like a life, kind of like a lifestyle drug. Like it really is kind of a drug, and I just don't like being addicted to things and getting addicted to things. And I know my mom had some problem with caffeine in the past, getting headaches and stuff, so I was just like didn't want to do it, but I was like just so hungry at like 12, and I was only keeping it until 1, and then I would push it back further like week by week. So I was just like starving, like going crazy. So I started to drink the coffee, and I did that for like 2 or 3 weeks, but then I was just like, fuck this coffee. I could do it without it now. So I dropped out the coffee. Now I don't drink it anymore, and I'm fine. But it's a lot harder, and I usually go until like 2:30. I try to go until 3, but I usually break around 2:30. Like that's when I start preparing my food because I'm just so hungry. But it makes it a lot easier. So at 3, I just eat it. So now I'm down from 2100 to 1700 because I just want to lose all this fat like really fast and get fucking as shredded as I can as fast as I can. And so I eat 1000 calories at like 2:33, which is a lot. Like that's like as many as I would eat ever in a meal, and I just get pretty stuffed. And that usually holds me out until like 7 or 8. Sometimes I'll have like a snack, like a banana and apricot, between then. And then at 8, I will eat like 500 calories, which is like usually I have like 2 pieces of bread, tuna salad, and cheese or something like that. And then I'll have a Quest bar, and I got like a Quest bar variety pack that is like 12 different flavors. So I get a different flavor every day. So it's like a little treat at the end of it before I go to sleep, maybe at like 11:30. And like it's honestly not that hard. And 1,700 calories is like ridiculous. Like you could eat that much as like like a 130-pound girl, and like you I don't know if you would lose weight, but you'd like maintain your weight at least. So it's pretty low for, and I weigh 182 pounds right now. I started my bulk at like 206 pounds and probably like 20% body fat at least. I'm probably like 12 or 13 right now. Like I have some abs coming out, like, but not really. So yeah, it's been going really well, and it's really not that hard. So if for anybody who wants to lose weight this summer, or that's been asking me questions about cutting, look into intermittent fasting, look into Kino Body, and look out for me because I'm probably going to make some more videos on how to build muscle and different exercises, different workout plans, and stuff like that. So